सो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे आप सभी लोग। वेलकम बैक टू एक्यूरेट बेस। तो आज हम लोग सीखने वाले हैं मैथ्स की बेसिक्स क्लास। तो मैथ्स की बेसिक्स मतलब कुछ भी नहीं होता, सिर्फ और सिर्फ नंबर्स की क्लास रहती है। तो आज का क्लास है नंबर्स के ऊपर, है ना, नंबर्स। तो यहाँ पर पूरे 4 टाइप के नंबर्स हैं। ओके, लेट्स गो ऑन विथ इंग्लिश। सो देयर आर टोटली 4 टाइप ऑफ नंबर्स, 4 types or groups of numbers. Here I am not using any of the reference books, so I am teaching with my own knowledge. So there are 4 types of or groups of numbers. So in that first case is natural numbers, natural, whole, integers, and rational numbers. So here simply we are going to learn these 4 topics, 4 types or groups of numbers in this today's class. So let's start with natural numbers. Okay. In the last chemistry class, I think so. Last chemistry class, I am sorry that I have used only half of the board. So I am so sorry. I don't know that this part of board is looking in the video. I thought that this wall is covering this half part of the board. So sorry to say this. Sorry to teaching in the half board. Sorry, right? So today we are going to teach in the full board. So first of all we are write the natural numbers definition. Natural numbers. Right. Natural numbers are nothing but the counting numbers, the set of counting numbers. Counting numbers are called natural numbers. So in this video also I am using only half of the board, right? Like 75% of the board, right? Sorry, because there are some of the objects here. I will clear this in the next video. So the set of counting numbers are called as natural numbers. Simply we know that what are counting numbers, right? Counting numbers are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, infinite to 1 to infinite, right? Counting numbers. So there are, for example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers in my hand. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 benches in our classroom. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 numbers. So like that, the set of counting numbers are also called as natural numbers. Here we can know that counting numbers are equal to natural numbers. That means counting numbers, for example, here we take counting numbers are 1 to infinite, and also natural numbers. Counting numbers are 1 to infinite. Here natural numbers are 1 to infinite. Both are same, right? Here in simple language we know these numbers in the name of counting numbers, right? Counting numbers are nothing but natural numbers. Here 1 to infinite numbers are known as natural numbers. If you are still doubtful about this symbol, this is the symbol of infinity. So that represents unlimited numbers. You know that, right? Unlimited numbers, that means uncountable, which we cannot count. The numbers which we cannot count are known as uncountable numbers, right? Is this clear? This definition is very simple. The set of counting numbers are called as natural numbers. So here we cleared the topic of natural numbers. So next we are going to learn whole numbers. Okay. Math basics is very easy topic, so that we can learn whole maths, whole numbers. Whole numbers are nothing but a set of counting numbers, including 0, right? Here both are same. The set of counting numbers along with 0 are called as whole numbers. Okay, in simple way, the set of counting numbers along with 0. Counting numbers are nothing but, as we discussed in the earlier, before 2 minutes I think so. So in the earlier topic, natural numbers, we discussed about counting numbers are nothing but natural numbers 1 to infinite. If we add 0, so that 0 to infinite. 0 to infinite are called as whole numbers, which is simple, right? So 1 to infinite is natural numbers or counting numbers, we can say, but 0 to infinite. What is the before number 1 to the 1? This is nothing but 0, right? 0 means we are also counting the 0. Counting numbers are called natural numbers, right? We start counting from 1, but whole numbers are not counting numbers. We start whole numbers with 0. Okay, 0 to infinite. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., 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 and so on, uncountable numbers. As I said that this symbol represents unlimited numbers, right? This topic is clear, I think so, right? The set of counting numbers, right? Set of counting numbers. Set of counting numbers. 1 to infinite. This is these are counting numbers along with 0. We add 0 to infinite, which is nothing but whole numbers. I think is this clear? So we are going to the next topic, which is nothing but integers. Okay, I know it will not anything. Okay, nothing will happen. So next topic is integers. Okay, right. I'm still using the half part of the board. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, now we are going to the integers. Integers are the numbers. Simply we can say that combination or set of negative, positive, along with 0 are called as integers. Here we have to understand the logic, right? The combination or set of negative and positive numbers. Sorry, I wrote plenty of mistakes in this class. Negative and positive numbers along with 0. Here we know that counting numbers, positive numbers are nothing but counting numbers 1 to infinite. Okay, negative numbers are nothing but the counting numbers which have negative sign, which means this minus sign in the front of the number. For example, -1, -2, -3, etc., etc. These are called as negative numbers. So the set of positive and negative numbers along with 0. So here we have to learn a simple topic which is known as number line. So here we draw a line right? This is a line, right? This is a line. So in the middle of this line we represent 0. Okay, the 0 is the middle of 0 will be in the middle of the line. The right side of this 0 is known as positive side, and the left side of this 0 is called as negative side. Okay, negative side. So positive side, negative side. What will be the positive side and what will be the negative side? In the positive side we contain natural numbers or counting numbers, we can say that 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up to infinite, guys, up to infinite. Okay, right. If we make this or if we rewrite this in reverse form, okay, we are writing for example English is written like this, but in Urdu it is written from means you understand this, English language is written left to right, okay, but Urdu is written as right to left. Did you observe that? So English is written left to right, but Urdu is written right to left. So that this is, for example, this is English and this is Urdu. This is a part of English, this is a part of Urdu. So here we have 1, right, reverse, right to left, 1, and -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and up to -infinite. Okay, we have -infinite up to any number we can write that number line. So this topic is clear about integers. I gave us a pretty of examples so that you can understand. This is the number line of the integers. Hope you can see this. And integers are nothing but a set of negative and positive along with 0 are known as integers. Here we can simply remember this definition. Right, this topic is clear. Pretty some examples in the daily life are useful for this math. Math is nothing but the creative mind, use logics, etc. Right. The last topic, rational numbers. Rational numbers. Okay, any numbers represented in the form of p by q where p is not equal to 0. Okay, here we know about fractions, right? In the previous classes, right? Like if you are 8th, you learned in 7th. If you are 7th, you learned in 6th. If you are 6th, you learned in 6th. Okay, leave that. Okay, if you are 9th, you learned in 8th, 7th, 6th. If you are 10th, you learned in 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, right? So here we know about fractions, right? Fractions are nothing but like representation of numbers in the form of p by q, right? 5 by 6, this is a fraction. Okay, this is also a rational number. This is a fraction and also a rational number. But 1 by 0, this is a fraction, but it is not a rational number, because the rule of rational numbers, the denominator. Here we represent rational numbers by the form of p by q. Like here we have p as q. We have p as 1. Okay. Here we have a rule: p and q are integers. Integers are represented by z. Okay. Where p and q are integers, but q is not equal to 0. Okay, where q is not equal to 0, it's a 1 by 0 is a fraction. Fraction means the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, but p and q should be any of the integers. Okay, 0, 1 by 0, it is a fraction but not a rational number. in the rational number we have the rule that P and Q are integers, but Q is not equal to 0. If the Q is 0, that rational number will be it will be not a rational number. Simply we can say that it will be not a rational number. Here we write the definition of rational number. Simply, right? It's very simple, right? Rational number. The representation of numbers in the form of P by Q, right? The representation of numbers in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. As we discussed in the previous topic, integers are nothing but the set of positive and negative numbers including 0. So where P and Q are integers, but Q is not equal to 0. As I gave an example here before this. Okay, here for example of rational numbers, we take example 5 by 7 is a rational number. And here I want to tell you something. You write the general counting numbers, right? Like 7 is also a rational number. Can you believe it? Right? 7 can be written as 7 by 1. Any number by 1 is equal to that number, which means for example 7 by 1 is written, which is equal to nothing but 7 only. We don't calculate this value 1. But what is the rule for the rational numbers? P and Q are integers, where Q is not equal to 0. But here Q is not equal to 0, right? Q is equal to 1. So this is a rational number. So here we what we will say? I forgot the whole lines. So this is our class about rational numbers. So here we completed today's target about 4 topics. Hope you understand these rational numbers. If you don't, just replay this video. You will understand very clearly. So this is the first basics class. I forgot to note the class number, right? Okay, no issue. So here we discussed about 4 topics, right? So number 1 is natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Here I want to give a conclusion. Rational numbers, right? So here I want to give you a conclusion that natural numbers are represented by the letter capital N. So here in the exams they ask questions like find N. N is represented, but the capital N only represents the natural numbers. Capital N represents only the natural numbers. Here the whole numbers is represented by capital W. So capital W is only represented for whole numbers. Here integers are represented, as I told you, by Z or I we can say, but the major is Z. So the rational numbers are denoted by capital Q. Here we know that rational numbers are the P by Q form. They are denoted by Q. So that's all for today, guys. So hope you understand this class. So if you like this video, so please subscribe our channel Accurate Brains. So here we provide general and advanced education in no cost, so that everyone can study, right?
So today's topic is ended, and subscribe to Accurate Brains for the next video of Maths IIT starting. Subscribe to Accurate Brains and stay tuned.